Opened it?
I'm just opening up everything because it takes forever.
Sure. Oh, I better open it. It's
But I don't
finally-
have.
Caterpillar in the tree.
No, don't.
Why did all of a sudden the quizzes ended up being like 18 questions?
I know, it's horrible.
It's like she wants to have us like have no lives.
Sounds about right.
Which requirements must be checked when conducting a hypothesis test comparing two means with independent samples? Aren't all that apply?
Well, isn't that the SRS?
Huh?
Isn't that like the simple random sample and you have to know if it's normally distributed and like the sample size and stuff like that?
Two means with independent samples.
Hold on, I gotta look at it.
A simple random sample was drawn from each population, has to be normally distributed, and the sample size must be no. It's just A and B, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I stop seeing. All right. The test statistic for a hypothesis test comparing two means with independent samples is a z-score, t-score, and f-tastic.
It's not F-tastic.
I think the statistic. T-score.
T-score.
Winner.
Agreed.
Two samples are independent if knowing which subjects will be in group 1 determines which subjects will be in group 2, or knowing which subjects will be in group 1 tells you nothing about which two subjects will be in group 2.
I know that answer.
Second one. It's B.
It's B.
Group 1 and group 2 don't relate.
Yeah. All right. Time for the fun stuff. For the next 6 questions, use the data file dentistofficebills.save. This data represents a simple random sample of dental bills at a dentist office in Idaho Falls and a dentist office in Rexburg. Let U1 be the mean bill at Idaho Falls office and let U2 be the mean bill at Rexburg office. Perform a hypothesis test to determine if the mean bill at Idaho Falls office is less than the mean bill at the Rexburg office, which means we have the null hypothesis. And alternative hypothesis use level of significance 0.10. What are the degrees of freedom? Let's just pull out handy dandy SPS here.
SPSS. Anytime I click on that link, it gives me like Chinese. So I'm just gonna do mine in Excel if that's okay.
No,
Well, I don't know why you don't know Chinese, Heather. That's a pretty basic thing to know.
I know. I should work on that.
Come on, Heather.
I can barely speak English.
Into that.
All right. So
That's taking forever. Where is this chick?
No.
It's gonna be done by the time she gets here.
I hope so. Then we can fail her as a TA.
Oh yeah, you suck.
Did you invite her correctly?
Huh?
Did you invite her?
Yeah, I invite her. I'll invite her again though. Yellow,
Maybe.
Jello. Megan? Megan?
Oh,
Megan.
Megan.
Uh,
well, Halloween. Yeah.
Where is he?
Tell me where they're at.
Megan, hello. She's probably like these losers.
I'm getting out of here quick. Look at
I
this.
don't want to show her face. All right, SPS is now finally open.
Pulled up.
What was that?
What are the questions? Never mind. What is the degrees of freedom?
Degrees of freedom. Why the heck did it split it like that?
That's because that sucks.
My degree of freedom is 30.041.
Not what mine. Maybe we should wait on it.
What was that?
You sent a message saying, "Can y'all see me? I can't hear anything."
No, we can't see her or hear her.
Did she know better?
Should we email her again?
Oh, well, she's kind of her mic's on mute. Tell her to turn her mic off for mute.
Yo, your mic's on mute.
She has a phone.
Yo, your mic is on top of that.
I don't know why, but I miss kind of. They say we don't need your help.
No, what if you get something wrong? Have you guys pulled up the SPSS? Done it yet?
Yeah, and it's like they split up the data really weird. Did your guys' like show up all in one thing?
Share your screen.
There means.
So that's how all of mine have been showing up all on one. So you have to like find out where it switches over.
Yeah, I mean it's not a big deal, but it's just kind of
But my N is not right. It's working now, I guess.
What is your
Is your N20?
Mine is
Okay, cool.
on both of them.
Where are my degrees of freedom?
But for degrees of freedom, I have
19.
no.
Well, degrees of freedom are N minus 1.
I know that's why I'm like it's not right.
It should be, but that's why we use it calculate it. I got 37.
I got 19.
I got 37.996.
Oh
Yeah.
my
They're the same thing.
goodness.
The 37.
Why are you guys getting 37?
You have to put it in the computer.
I did.
You have to go to analyze and then compare means.
I did that. But no, because if N is 20, then you just do minus 1 and it's 19, right?
But because of the calculation it does with two groups, it's not.
Yeah, yeah. So technically, the groups all together is 40. If you think about it, and N is 40 altogether.
Well, then N would be 39.
It's not. It's 37.996.
This isn't true, guys.
You got
Okay,
You
Come on.
submit 39.
when I get it right, just there you go.
When you get it right.
Where is this chick?
How do you chat? Like I see that there's like oh there it is. I'm using it.
Okay. What's deviation?
My standard deviation.
But we gotta send an invite to Mike Hill
Got it.
0917.
Five. Oh wait. That's not the standard deviation. Very good.
How do we, which one to choose? Rexburg. Oh. So Rexburg is my.
I need to catch up. I didn't put anything in.
I'm so lost. If degrees of freedom are 19 or 39, I'm so
Hey, wait, can you hear us?
Hello.
Sorry. So I don't have SPSS on my computer because you only pay for 6 months, right? So I
Yep.
got like the library software. So when I log into my computer, it's as if I'm logging onto a computer in the library on campus. Just don't have a microphone or camera, and so like I was trying to unmute it. It's like we don't detect a camera. I was like, what? So I was all
Are you on a Mac or a PC?
a PC.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about computers.
If you're on a Mac, it's really simple. You just switch two screens. But
Yeah, it was all complicated. And then there's like showing a movie on campus. I couldn't go to the crossroads. Anyways, I'm here now. Okay.
all right, cool.
What number are we on?
We did number 6.
Right.
Okay, I have a question,
Good job.
and everyone else doesn't believe me. But number 6, and what is the degrees of freedom? So our n
996.
is either 20 or it's 40, but it's always n minus 1, correct?
Mm-hmm. Typically.
So it would be 39 or 19.
So the degrees of freedom on a two means independent samples is unique because SPSS tells you the degrees of freedom, and the degrees of freedom is not going to be a whole number. Typically, it's n minus 1 on anything else except for this particular. Yeah, there's a weird formula that we don't have to know because SPSS just does it for you.
Oh, Taylor, you're wrong.
It didn't do it for me. I must have did SPS wrong, guys.
Hopefully got it.
So
Sorry.
what is it?
37.996.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
He asked what the answer was.
So I go compare means, and then I go to independent sample t-test, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to dentist bill, and then my other one, and then switch it to 90. I think I just did it wrong.
Oh, I did it wrong. It's a 90. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not 37.
Just take practice.
Wait, what's 6?
It's 90%, not 95.
Wait, 36 is 37.996, right?
No,
Correct.
because you did 95%, right? And it's a 90% one?
No, number 6 is just asking degrees of freedom. So it's what she said, 37.996.
Okay.
It,
But
yeah,
for
because
the next one, you have
it's
to have it right.
confidence level.
What the?
It's okay, Taylor.
So wait. I still don't understand how to run this test.
All right.
Yeah, I still didn't get it right.
Let me start from the beginning with it.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Taylor, how dare you?
Okay. Did you transform automatic recode first?
What?
How's it going?
There we go.
Sorry.
My computer's slow, so in a second.
So I do transform,
Hmm.
and then I go to you guys are right. I'm sorry, guys.
It's not the first time.
Hey, but it's not the first time that you've been wrong. I've been wrong. Right.
But I just have
Let's just make that clear.
Did you recode the dentist thing?
So I say recode.
Automatic recode, and then you're gonna do. Oh, it's the city. You have to recode the city.
Does that make sense, Taylor? So you're recoding the categorical part because you're gonna like all of a sudden Idaho Falls will be number 1 and the others to be number 2.
Mhm.
You can't because if you recoded like all the numbers, they're gonna be like. Because when you automatic recode, they're gonna have a bunch of 1s and a bunch of 2s. But if you automatic recoded the number part, the quantitative data, it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, because all the 1s are all the same thing. They're all Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
So the thing that's categorical. Make sure you name it.
I still don't
All right.
get what this is doing.
Are you getting that?
So I go to transform, and then I go to what?
Automatic recode.
Where's that?
What was your phone?
I don't know. 1 second. I'm just gonna. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick. I will be. Give me like 2 seconds.
All right, that's cool. All right, so I go transform. Is it the one that says analyze variables?
No.
Random-
Automatic recode.
Oh, I see it now. Automatic recode.
Right.
And then I click on city,
Yes.
and then I give it a new name. What should I name it?
Like city code, just so you can separate it out and you know what.
City code.
Yeah, just put something like that.
One word. No spaces.
Oh, okay. Goodness, so many technical things.
You press
And
the
then
new name. Click that first, and then you can press OK.
click what?
Add new name, which is right under it,
Yeah, yeah.
and then press OK.
Okay. And then I go to analyze, compare means,
So
and then do I do,
the independent samples t-test.
okay. And then I do dentist bill, right? And city, right?
Right? I think so.
It says string variables are not allowed on the list.
So your grouping variable, sorry, is city code.
Megan, is our test going to be in SPSS only, or can we do it in Excel as well?
SPSS only. You get to use Excel later in the semester, and Excel is like so easy. You just have to like
Right.
put one thing in, and it gives you every answer. But yeah, for this
Okay.
test, it's SPSS. But you
So
get to bring in
now,
notes, and so if you write all your SPSS directions down, you'll get it. I'm sorry, what was that?
now
So
It won't-
when I click on the link, on the quiz, it doesn't pull up SPSS on mine. So I have all the ones saved, and the dentist and the freshman dinner aren't saved on my list. So I can't pull those ones up. Any thoughts on that?
And then,
And you have
so I'm still stuck on this. So it won't let me hit OK. Do I transfer city over into variable?
So go to define groups under city code, press define groups.
Under city code? Wait. So city code needs to go into grouping variable,
Yes.
and then define groups,
Yes.
and then what do I do then?
Group 1 is 1, group 2 is 2.
Okay.
Put the number there.
Okay.
Press continue.
Okay. Okay, I got it. We're good now. We can move forward.
Yay.
Good job.
Thank you guys. All right. What is the sample standard deviation for expert?
It's.
I got
Go ahead, Heather.
206.637.
That's what I got.
206.637. That's what I got too.
Same here.
Good job, Jacob.
Good job.
All right, next question.
Number 8.
What is the test statistic? Well,
I got negative 0.434.
yep.
That's what I got. We love the p-value questions.
Ugh. What is the p-value? I have
Okay.
no freaking idea.
It's one tailed, so it says it's 0.666, so it has to be divided in 2.
Exactly. So the p-value is giving you the area. Think of the applet that we used to work with, the blue and red one, with the normal bell curve. The p-value is giving you the area of the outer, of the tails. SPSS, it says two-tailed. It's always going to give you two-tailed. It will never give you just one-tailed. But the alternative hypothesis will tell you what you need to know. So it either say not equal to 0, and that means both of these. If it's greater than or less than, you're only using the greater than side or the less than side. So you divide it by 2 or half it, either way.
So it's 0.333.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And that's all there is to it.
So what if our two-tailed is 0.000?
And then it's still, then the half of it would be 0.000.
Really?
Half of 0 is 0. If your p-value is that little, that's just significantly telling you that you're rejecting the the null hypothesis. It's just so small.
Oh, okay.
So your p-value
What is the
can't.
correct decision based?
Okay. And since I have a little cheat sheet for when I take the test. When I took it, do you see that? I have it written on the top. When to know what p-value. So I don't even have it memorized because you can bring notes to the test. So if your p-value is 0.333, your level of significance was 0.05. So that's greater than that. Reject.
You fail to reject it. If the p is low, you reject it, but if it's high, then you fail to.
No, I'm sorry, you broke out.
If the p is low, you reject the null, but if the p is high, you fail to reject it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
fail
failing to reject the
reject.
null hypothesis.
Yes.
All right.
At the level,
Suppose-
it's 10, not 0.05. All right, move on.
Suppose instead that you had used the alternative hypothesis. What is the correct decision based on this evidence? We have sufficient evidence that the mean dentist bills between the two cities are different, or we have some insufficient evidence that the mean dentist bills between the two cities are different, or we have sufficient evidence that the mean dentist bills between the two cities are the same, or we have insufficient evidence that the mean dentist bills are between the two cities are the same.
Okay.
If we feel, Jeff, never mind, go ahead.
I think it's B. We have insufficient evidence.
Correct.
Correct.
There you go. Don't need to explain it then. Group them on those ones.
All right. So for the next day's question, we use this freshman dinner. Do. So for this one, we automatically recode it. And do we take the freshman category or the state category?
The state. Because there's two different states, so you have to separate them out.
Okay. The computer is so slow.
Okay.
All right. Analyze. And all right. We suspect that freshmen from Utah cook dinner for themselves a different number of times than freshmen from Colorado. Perform a hypothesis test to determine if your suspicion is correct. The null hypothesis is that use the level of significance of 0.05.
It's not equal to, correct?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So now we're just letting SPSS do all the work.
What is the alternative hypothesis? Would it be C?
No, it's B.
B? Oh, not equal to.
Yeah, it's not asking for greater than or less than.
Sorry. All right, what is the test statistic?
Oh, check my computer.
It should be negative 0.845.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it negative?
That's just what it gave me.
The wrong one.
Sorry.
I got positive 0.845.
Nice.
I don't know.
I'm getting negative as well.
I got negative as well.
Are you doing it in Excel, Heather?
Yeah,
Dang.
because I know it said
I
if
don't
you split your columns, it will give you opposite. We're not the right one. Hold on a minute.
Oh, I'm getting old.
What did you guys get?
Negative 0.845.
Okay,
Negative. Yeah.
I just did the wrong columns.
Heather.
Okay, guys.
I raised you better than this. Anyways. Next question. What is the p-value? I got 0.205.
What?
Oh.
I got 0.410.
I got 0.410 too.
Don't you have to divide it by 2?
No, it's
Not
a test.
Wait, what?
You don't divide it if it's a two-tailed test. You only divide it if it's a one-tailed test.
Oh. That makes sense. And I got the same. Alright. Let me write that down. What is the decision to make? Reject the null hypothesis or fail to reject the null hypothesis?
You fail to reject.
Exactly. Mom memorized that faster than I did. I still have to look at my notes on that part.
Alright. Determine the margin of error for the 95% confidence interval.
I always get this wrong. Is
All
it
right, let's look at
upper minus the lower divided by 2?
Mm-hmm.
But we have to change the confidence level. Wait, we
No,
have to
this one.
change the confidence level, right?
So the margin of error, think of it as we keep hearing say like they have a chance, they have like an 80% chance of this, give or take margin of error of 10. That means the middle is the 80%, and there's either 10% higher, so 90%, or 10% lower is 70%, right? So the margin of error is how far is the upper bound and how far is the lower bound from the mean. So we have the mean as 16, or hold on. You have your mean difference of negative 1.466667, and then you have your lower bound and your upper bound. The margin of error is how far are these two things from the middle. There's a bunch of ways you can do that. You can either just add, or so you can just subtract the upper from the mean, lower from the mean, and they're going to give the same number, or they should. Or you can do upper minus lower divided by 2, because you're just finding the area between the upper bound and the lower bound from the mean. They meet at the mean. They meet in the middle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I did that on the last homework quiz. I got it wrong.
Let's see. Let's look at the numbers are given.
So upper minus lower.
Are we using the top one or the bottom one? Bottom one, right?
Always the bottom.
Always the bottom one.
So many rules.
You have
It's
all
true.
statistics.
Upper minus lower.
I got 0.221. What'd you guys get?
I got 3.671.
That's what I got.
That's not right. It should be.
So upper minus lower. So you have 2 minus a negative, so it's like 2 plus 5, right?
Yeah.
Divided by 2, so 3.5-ish.
So 3.671.
My connection's terrible.
Okay, Heather, we forgive you. Input the lower bound. Let's just regurgitate material.
Okay, that's funny. So I'm getting the same answer as you, Taylor, 3.671, but the correct answer is 3.676. It might have just rounded it weird, so just put 3.676 and you get it right. Because
You have all the answers?
Sorry, it just came. It was just cutting out. What'd you guys get?
3.671.
But our
Three
nice
point-
TA here is telling us that it's different.
Is it
Bit like Barry. You got it. You did it right. The correct answer is 3.676. It rounded it funny. So just I don't want you to get it wrong. Get correct.
3 point-
so 3.676?
Mm-hmm.
Because I took the exact same numbers with all, I didn't round it at all until I was done.
No, I did. This is the answer I got. That's the mirror image. Never mind. That was a bad idea. I got 3.671 as well.
Okay, but that's wrong?
Yeah, because I think this is what my guess is. The true answer, if I wasn't rounding anywhere, it was 3.67069. Just drop the 0 out of the 6. So I think that the answer might just be rounded funny. So I'm just letting you know so that way you don't get the answer wrong because you did it correctly.
Okay, well, maybe that's why I got it wrong
Yeah.
Oh,
on my,
I'm reading the feedback right now. The answer in SPSS is slightly lower than in Excel. So the answer given with 3.676 is the average between the two results. Your result should be close to the answer shown. You should get it right.
okay.
Do you want me to read that again? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
No wonder the answer is wrong. I just didn't read below it. It's different because Excel is different, and so she just averaged so she can count everybody correctly. You can put 3.671, and if it does count it wrong, I'll go in and give you points for it.
Okay, so we did that last night too.
What,
What number?
On the homework quiz. Like we were discussing because we were trying to figure out the margin of error. So we did the lower or the upper bound minus the lower bound
Mhm.
and divided by 2, and we got it wrong on the homework quiz.
Okay,
Yeah.
what numbers was it?
number
The
one.
homework, number 1.
What are we on now? It was 12.
Oh, okay. I'll go in and see if you're close enough. I'll give you points.
Okay, cool.
I keep getting like some kind of error every time I try to input my answers into the code. So,
Oh, that's frustrating.
All right, should we see what we got?
no, I'm still, yeah, go for it.
I'm doing it. Tippity-doo-dah, tippity-yay. 100%. Good job, guys. Have a good night. Peace out.
Yeah.
See you, Taylor.
I'm gonna go have a nice nap with my wife. Peace
That
out.
sounds pretty. I think I'll go do the same thing. See, Mother Mercy.
All right, and I'll go look at that question that y'all are getting wrong if it's close enough.
All right, cool. Because that was like the only thing we were
Dang.
like concerned about.
Yeah, I just read the feedback. I think that she's compensating for the fact that some people use Excel, and if they're getting a different answer and we're getting a different answer in SPSS, she's like hoping she's like picking an umbrella answer to take all of them. But sometimes you might be like wrong by like 100th, and so I'll go look at it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I'm not sick. Yeah, since I'm not sick anymore, I can like work again. So
Cool.
I'm sorry I wasn't here on Tuesday.
You're good.
All right.
See
Good luck
you
on
guys.
that test. Hopefully you have good notes and you'll be totally fine.